Welcome to the movie siege. How many hours have we all lost to the endless streaming scroll? Aiming for a little kickback, you end up perusing title after title, intent on finding just the right movie, ultimately unsure what to choose in the face of overwhelming options. Fret not, I did all that scrolling for you, scanning through the catalog, in search of the best picks for an entertaining night in. Now, we put together a wide-ranging list of the best movies, streaming on Prime Video right now. We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. So let's not waste any time and begin. Number 5. The Report. The Report is an excellent procedural thriller, in the vein of All the President's Men. It marks the directorial debut of Contagion and Side Effects writer Scott Z. Burns, and chronicles the Senate's investigation into the CHIS use of torture following the 9/11 attacks, with Adam Driver playing the staffer assigned to head up the investigation at the behest of Dianne Feinstein. This is a contained, sharp, and incisive thriller that doesn't take detours to dig into the character's personal life for a love story. It's extremely matter-of-fact, in simply following the path that led to the creation of the titular report, and it's as engrossing as it is infuriating. Driver is spectacular. Number 4. Shrek. It's easy to forget just how big of a deal Shrek was when it hit theaters in 2001, but it was a very big deal. DreamWorks Animation challenged Pixar in the realm of CG animation with a more edgy, slightly more adult-oriented animated film one, in which parents would be laughing at jokes that went over their children's heads. But at its core, Shrek works beautifully as a story of an outsider looking for acceptance and love coming from unexpected places. It's also just a really pretty and fun fairy tale in its own right, and while technology has advanced considerably in the 2 decades since its release, Shrek still holds up all these years later. Number 3. The Vast of Night. The indie sci-fi film, The Vast of Night is hands down one of the best films of 2020, and a wonderful surprise. Set in 1950s New Mexico, the story basically follows a switchboard operator and a radio DJ, investigating a strange sound coming through the radio during a big high school basketball game. That premise could go wrong any number of ways, but at every turn Vast of Night pleasantly surprises. It's Spielbergian in that it clearly draws influence from films like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but also has a voice and style all its own. The wildly compelling screenplay is full of delightfully crackerjack dialogue that evokes screwball comedies of the 40s and 50s, while Andrew Patterson's direction favors long takes and unique shots that lay the intrigue on thick, as the story plays out entirely in real time. Add in a layer of Twilight Zone-esque terror, and The Vast of Night is a film you won't soon forget, announcing its writers, director, and cast as new talents to watch. Number 2. The Courier. For most people, Benedict Cumberbatch is either Sherlock Holmes or Dr. Stephen Strange. Yes, the actor has made quite a name for himself in major franchise movies, but to limit him to those roles would be to ignore some of the best performances Cumberbatch has given over the course of his stellar career. Whether it's his not entirely historical take on Alan Turing in The Imitation Game or The Complex Rancher he plays in The Power of the Dog, Benedict Cumberbatch has shown that he has the chops to play intricate, well-written characters with real and complicated lives. In The Courier, the actor takes on the role of Greville Wynne, a real-life British businessman who was recruited by intelligence officers to serve as a messenger, communicating with a valuable Soviet spy in Moscow. Unlike most spy dramas, The Courier is more concerned with the harsh realities of being a Cold War spy than the good versus evil narrative that you usually see in the genre. The fact that the story is based on true events just makes you feel even more for the movie's 2 protagonists, as played brilliantly by Cumberbatch and co-star Merab Nineidzi. This movie is a must-watch for fans of spy fiction and period stories, especially those interested in knowing more about the behind-the-scenes operations that kept the nukes from falling during the volatile Cold War years. Number 1. You Were Never Really Here. Lynne Ramsay has never shied away from making harrowing voyages into damaged psyches through masterworks like Ratcatcher or We Need to Talk About Kevin. For You Were Never Really Here, Ramsey takes this thematic motif to fascinating new places. In a transfixing tonal balance only a filmmaker this assured could pull off, You Were Never Really Here is simultaneously the darkest movie Ramsey's ever made, but also the only one that dares to end with a faint trace of hope. Before that tonally intricate conclusion, though, Ramsey delivers a riveting drama that, among its other virtues, serves as a fascinating deconstruction of typical damaged male hero protagonists through the character of Joe. His fractured internal psychology is illustrated through captivating cinematography and editing. No didactic dialogue is needed to convey the kinds of traumatic horrors he relives every day. Meanwhile, Ramsey's trademark directorial flourish of leaving carnage almost entirely off-screen remains as powerful as ever. We're treated to the aftermath of violence in You Were Never Really Here, of someone covered in blood rather than a bullet entering a man's head. Throughout this story, Ramsey keeps conjuring up ingenious ways to emphasize visually. The features focus on people recovering from trauma. A tremendous work of art from one of the best English-language filmmakers working today. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. And put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye.